The following program may contain coarse language, violence, nudity, mature subject matter, or scenes which may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is the X-Zone Broadcast Network, broadcasting worldwide on broadcast affiliates and satellite program providers, including CNN Broadcast Network, Sirius Satellite Network, Star Media, Good News Radio Network, Angel Broadcast Network, Wiki Broadcast Network, and WPBN TV. For more information on the X-Zone Broadcast Network, visit us at www.xzbn.net.
From our broadcast studios in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, to the world and beyond, you're watching the X-Zone Broadcast Network, www.xzbn.net.
AVS Media Demo.
Papa Hotel Lima Echo November radio check.
Papa Echo November, good afternoon, read you 5.
Good afternoon, read you 5 as well, Papa Echo November.
The X-Zone radio and TV show is largely an opinion talk show. All opinions, comments, or statements of fact expressed by Rob McConnell's guests are strictly their own and are not to be construed as those of the X-Zone radio and TV show or in any manner endorsed by Rob McConnell, Relmar McConnell Media Company, Talkstar Radio Network, its affiliated stations, or employees.
All Hit Radio.
Welcome to the X-Zone, a place where fact is fiction and fiction is reality. Now, here's your host, Rob McConnell.
And welcome to the X-Zone, everyone. My name is Rob McConnell, and for the next 4 hours, I'm your host and your guide as together we cross the time-space continuum to this place that I call the X-Zone. It's a place where people dare to believe and dare to be heard. It's a place where fact is fiction and fiction is reality. And the X-Zone comes to you Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. Eastern until 2 a.m. Eastern, right here on the Talkstar Radio Network, X-Zone Broadcast Network, UK High Definition Radio, Euro High Definition Radio, Star Cable, and our growing family of broadcast affiliates right across Canada, the United States, Central America, the Caribbean, South America, the Pacific Rim, Asia, India, Africa, and Europe. Our website, www.xzoneradiotv.com. And here's a bit of news for each and every one of you. In about 10 days, all our interviews will be available for download on Amazon.com and other online stores. And the X-Zone CD that we did a couple of weeks ago, Music of the X-Zone, is also available on Amazon.com worldwide, and I must say we're very impressed by the number of people who are ordering it, and I want to thank you so much. Well, let's get back to business here. Dr. Susan Kolb is my guest this hour, and Dr. Kolb is a medical doctor with a specialty in plastic and reconstructive surgery. She has treated thousands of women with complications from breast implant surgery, and her practice has emerged as an international healing center for women with breast implant disease or other immune disorders. Her medical practice routinely incorporates state-of-the-art surgical technology with holistic medicine and spiritual healing. She graduated from Johns Hopkins University, received her medical degree from Washington University School of Medicine, and completed her postgraduate education in general and plastic surgery at Wilford Hall Medical Center. She served as a surgeon in the United States Air Force, specializing in treatment of burns, hand reconstruction, and cosmetic and reconstructive surgery. Dr. Kolb is a member of the American Society of Plastic and Reconstructive Surgeons, a fellow of the American College of Surgeons, and is certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. She is a founding diplomat of the American Board of Holistic Medicine and a member of the American Holistic Medical Association. At this time, I'd like to welcome our guest this hour, Dr. Susan Kolb. And Dr. Susan, welcome back to the X Zone.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you having me on.
Well, it's always a great pleasure talking to you. What I find fascinating, Doctor, is you're a medical doctor, and you use holistic and spiritual medicine as well. It's like bringing the best of all possibilities to help your patients, and that is commendable.
Well, thank you. I'm actually a spiritual healer who was guided to be a plastic surgeon.
Wow.
You might have heard the theory that when a problem is going to arise in consciousness, the solution arises at the same time.
Yes, I've heard that.
Have you ever thought of that? Yeah. Well, I guess other dimensional intelligence knew that we were going to get in trouble when we made breast implants. These are chemicals and silicone and shells that encase them not very well, and so they get loose in the body and cause all sorts of disease. They also can get infected with mold and bacteria and other things. So I think the intelligence of the world knew that we were going to get in trouble because we were messing with things that we didn't really understand. So I was guided in meditation, actually. When I was I was a major in the U.S. Air Force, and guess what you can do when you're a major in the U.S. Air Force? You can get breast implants for free.
All right, stand by, Dr. Kolb. No, I didn't, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mind you, I've never gone out to see if I could get breast implants for some funny reason. Dr.
Well,
Susan
that's probably
Kolb,
just as well.
all right, Dr. Susan Kolb is my special guest of this hour, www. Now, here's a couple of websites. www.templeofhealth.us and nakedtruthaboutbreastimplants.com. My name is Rob McConnell. This is the X Zone. The Good Doctor and I return after this break. Don't go away. Modern Esoteric, Beyond Our Senses by Brad Olson, consummates the lifology story about where humanity originates. It is the lost continents, the primitive wisdom, the mythos of creation, and the rethinking of ancient history as we are taught in academia. There is much more to the story than what we have been told. As this is the first book in the Esoteric series, Modern Esoteric starts at the beginning of time and accelerates up to this modern age. Future Esoteric is book 2 in the series and takes a forward-looking position ahead of today with an open and honest examination of the ET issue and various unexplained phenomena. To discover the writings of author Brad Olson, visit www.bradolson.com. That's www.bradolson.com. Named one of the world's greatest psychics, Elizabeth Joyce is now giving readings worldwide via Skype. Elizabeth Joyce is recognized for her clairvoyant ability to help find missing persons, her analysis of dreams, past life regression work, mediumship, and her accurate predictions. Elizabeth has been a frequent guest on the X Zone radio show with yours truly, Rob McConnell, now for several years. For an appointment with Elizabeth Joyce, call 201-934-8986 or Skype at elizabeth.joyce. And for more information, you can always visit Elizabeth Joyce online at www.new-visions.com.
Do you have a dis-ease that you would like to alleviate through a natural means? Have you been contacted by angels, ghosts, or even extraterrestrials and want to validate these experiences? Or would you simply like to speak with someone who can help you find your life's purpose? I'm Dr. Joseph Mara, and I'm offering my services free of charge for first-time clients contacting me during the month of April. These free consultations include angel card readings, guided meditations, life coaching, and energy healing. If you have always wanted to explore these types of experiences but were skeptical or simply could not afford them, then take advantage of this free special offer. Contact me through my website, aguidinglight, spelled LITE.com, to schedule your consultation today. Until then, I offer you love, light, and laughter.
Welcome back, everyone. Dr. Susan Kolb is my very special guest, and what a great lady. Dr. Kolb, before we went to the commercial break, you were a major in the United States Air Force, and you were saying that, as a major, you could get breast implants.
That's correct, for free.
Wow.
And basically, I was on vacation, and I got sick, and so instead of going out with my family, I stayed in, and I was meditating, trying to feel better. And I was guided to get Dow Corning silicone gel breast implants. And thank goodness it was Dow Corning, because, of course, they had the settlement, and I eventually was able to get part of that settlement, whereas any other type of implant, I would not have been able to do that.
Wow. I know of a case within my own family where there were problems with the breast implants, and I'll tell you, it's a scary thing. It really is scary.
Well, it's toxicity.
Yeah.
People say that implants are only silicone, but that's not true. There are about 30 different chemicals that were actually disclosed during the Dow Corning trials.
Wow.
As part of that, things like platinum, which is quite toxic, things like methylethyl ketone, which can cause arginine deficiencies and lead to Raynaud's syndrome, or when your fingers turn blue and white and get wounds on them. A whole host of chemicals, many of which are neurotoxins and carcinogens. And if you look at the peer-reviewed literature, women with ruptured or leaking breast implants have a high rate of cancers, not necessarily breast cancer, but cancers of the lung, of the brain, of other organs. So I believe it depresses the immune system. You have these carcinogens that are widely distributed throughout the body, and they get more than what they bargained for with these breast implants.
Let me ask you a direct question, doctor, because you're a lady who believes in, handling a problem right on and saying it as it is, and I respect that. Why is mold in breast implants, as well as sick building syndrome, covered up as a health problem, and why aren't these problems concerning breast implants and the 30 chemicals disclosed to the people who actually want the breast implants?
Well, they're not disclosed to the doctors. The doctors don't know that an entire journal in the toxicology literature was devoted to silicone toxicity. Instead, they say that, no, silicone's not toxic. There's no problem with any of this. Breast implants can't get infected. There's no, they will last many, many years, and you won't have to change them.
It seems like there's a major cover-up when it comes to breast implants.
There is.
Let me ask you this. Is there such a thing as a safe breast implant?
No, not really. Each implant needs to be changed on average between 8 and 15 years, because the shell, which is similar in all implants, will break down once it's put in the body. And that would cause leakage. In the case of saline, if it's partial leakage, mold can get in and cause infection or sick building syndrome. That's from the biotoxin. And then if there's silicone gel in there, that basically it can leak out and cause the problems we were talking about.
When it comes to the the patient, what are some of the first signs and symptoms that they feel